I want share will get okay.
Oh,
I didn't want buy you.
Ami Jesu.
Ojú ò ní tiẹ̀.
Ami Jesu.
Ilé àtọ̀nà ò ní dàrú.
Ami.
Ọkọ alálùbáríkà Ọlọ́run á fún ọ.
Ami Jesu.
Wà bíbèjì bẹ́tà ìbẹ̀rin.
Did you see Ben's face? After the first one, it was like, oh. Orgasmic.
Bruh. I'm eating.
Harry, you need to get in the frame, Harry.
Am I not in it?
You're off the frame. So right now, my friends are eating what we call mixed okra soup from West Africa, Nigeria precisely. I sent out a text to my friends in a group chat, and the first 4 people to signify, typically the ones being served the main dish. I had a couple other friends behind the camera, but I'll show you how I made this in just a moment.
That okra soup is entering my eyes.
You eat that?
Before, I'm saying, yeah, I was gonna come after I was just chill, but now
Yeah.
I'm just like,
We here, we outside.
yeah.
You know what I realized tomorrow? I have a flight at 4.
My name is Ade, and if you're new here, please subscribe. My old timers, thank you for coming back. So let's make mixed okra. This is fresh okra that you can get from the store, wherever you're able to buy this. I originally wanted to make seafood okra, but I changed my mind last minute to mixed okra, which has a lot of protein in it. If you know any Nigerians, you know they love their protein. So wash up your okra, just rinse it out like twice, and then grate it in this manner. I showed my grater in the previous slide. Once grated, it looks like that. You want to save about 1/5 of the okra, so you can cut it up into smaller pieces. I'll show you that in just a moment. In this tray, everything I have is fully cooked. So I have pomo, I have stockfish, I have beef, I have goat meat, I have shrimp, deveined but not fully peeled. I have shaki. I'll put everything in like the description of this video. I have dried fish, I have locust bean, I have my habanero peppers, I have fresh Titus fish, and this is palm oil. We're gonna bleach this. I have half of my shrimp I like to peel fully, the other half I don't peel fully, and you see why in just a moment. The last slide was my goat's meat, and that's the okra I was talking about. So I had my okra cut up in smaller chunks, so to say. So to get started, in a pot, you want to add in your palm oil just to cover the base of the pot pretty much. We don't want to bleach this completely. We just want it to, become clear. And then we add in the peppers. So this isn't just habanero peppers. I think I had 2 habanero peppers and half of a red bell pepper. So 1 big red bell pepper. And I blended that roughly, and that's what I'm frying right now. So Nigerians, we eat a lot of spice, but everybody has different levels of spicy that it can take. So this is not all that spicy, but somebody else might say this is too spicy. I added salt to taste and seasoning powder, so Maggi powder. And now I'm going in with my locust beans. This is important. If you're cooking any Nigerian soup, egusi, okra, whatever it is, you need your locust bean for flavor. And then I'm adding in the fresh Titus fish. I'm just going to cover this up and let it cook, and then we'll be back. So this is the only thing that wasn't cooked as part of my proteins. Everything else is cooked, so I need to give this some time to actually cook. At the end of it all, this is going to break up into the entire mix, which is fine. But now I'm adding in all of my other proteins. Everything else is going in. It's about to be lit. Give it a good mix. You want to make sure that the pepper coats all of your protein. Mix it real good. I'm going to add in some of my shrimp stock. allow all of that to cook. Let everything come together, marry each other. But listen, when cooking for a Nigerian, we love our protein. I remember growing up. So in this clip, what I'm just doing is taking out all of the protein. I'm going to add in water so I can cook my okra now. But I remember growing up, quick story time, my mom, when she cooked for my dad, and even when she made like plain soup, she had a separate bowl or plate or dish for meat and fish. And the soup would be in like a separate. That's how bad Nigerians eat. Yoruba people precisely. We eat a lot of meat. We eat a lot of protein. But yeah, back to the video. I have my okra in here. I'm adding more water to the consistency of my choice. Now, some people like watery okra or okra. People say okra in Nigeria. Here, I've been seeing a lot of okra. So forgive me if I keep mixing okra and okra. But anyway, I added water. I don't like watery okra. So you see me add some more water as we go. Feel free to do the same. Just make sure that whenever you add water, you let it cook, let everything come together. So I added water here and then I allowed it to cook for like another 3 minutes. And I think in just a moment, I'm going to add in all of my protein again. So you see me adding water again. I just said it. So yes, make sure it's to the consistency of your choice. Obviously, you don't want to be eating and then having soup go all the way down to your elbow. But this is the consistency I like. Taking note of the fact that I'm still going to add in more obstructions in quotes, which is the protein. So this is cooking. It's all coming together. I'm going to add seasoning powder to taste and as well as salt. Be very mindful. Remember that everything else you're adding was already cooked and seasoned to taste. So just add very little salt and seasoning powder to your okra when you're cooking. You can actually skip this. If everything else is well seasoned, you can skip adding salt and seasoning powder to this mix. So but I was very light on seasoning everything else because I knew it was all still going to come in the same pot anyway. So take note of that. Now I'm adding all of my protein back and we're almost done.
My sister was walking, so I was waiting till she got back. Can you put your feet up? Okay.
Behind the scenes.
Very nice. It smells amazing.
Thank you for.
So now I'm adding in the remaining chunks that I sliced up into the pot. The grated portion always seems to like disappear in the soup. So I feel like this is personal preference again. Some people tend to like the crunch. I'm not going to have this be crunchy. It's going to be soft. It's going to cook and actually be soft. But I just like to see the okra. So
When I was coming, I was just like, this is why I don't come around this time. I'm like, oh, fuck.
That was bad.
The traffic over there is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't be the other part.
Needed it. They were
I
so
said, he's stupid. He's like, me.
like they're not goats.
I was on my calendar.
So now we're making swallow. I chose to do poundo yam or Iyan. The actual Iyan involves you pounding yam. This is a processed form of that. I feel like poundo yam goes well with okra. Another thing that goes well is eba. There's multiple types of swallow in Nigeria, but this is my choice for today. The key is to have this done in boiling water. You don't want lumps in this, so you have to stir continuously.
Get it. Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't like you guys. Come on.
Come on. Like, you go. Am I recording?
Yes, you are.
Goat.
Can I move it a little bit?
No, because of the light. No.
gonna have to stop recording. Girl. Alright. You just stir it up. And we're gonna put water. And let it cook for a little bit.
Do you guys have anything?
Okay, do you have the cover for this, please? Thank you.
Smoke your house. What am I supposed to do?
You can do it outside.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do it like wherever.
My sister is like,
Yep. My friends at this point were just laughing at me because like they were saying this is too much work. But you need to put this on the floor or like a stable ground so you can mix it completely after the water is cooked with the paste. And then now I'm just showing you a tip. I like to add oil, vegetable oil into my water so I can easily scoop the swallow into the plastic wrap which I'll be using to serve this. So I've used Ziploc in the past, but I find that plastic wraps actually make it look very much like back home. So you want to dip the spoon or whatever scoop you're using into the water that has the oil, and for every scoop into the plastic wrap you want to go back and put the spoon in the water. So I'll just show you how I do this. And I also use the spoon to kind of like press on the swallow so I can easily mold.
You mix oil with water.
Yeah, so it doesn't stick.
Yeah, just like when you were doing that, just like that makes a lot of sense.
that makes a lot of sense.
When I started doing that, I was just like, that makes a lot of sense.
Anything normal, kind of. If everybody likes it, then we're like, wait a minute.
I don't like it.
Come on. Maybe I
Yeah,
like
we
it.
don't want what everybody has.
Libras are
Maybe
just
I
indecisive.
do. Huh?
I said Libras are just indecisive.
You're a Libra.
Entitled?
Indecisive.
Oh, I'm like entitled. I don't see that with you.
Oh, I'm indecisive.
Are you a Libra like through and through, you think? Or are there some, what do you think is like different than you and like what regular Libras?
I don't even know.
Ask them. She made the transfer bank when you got another bank. Now, next thing I
And then why don't you plug it up? Oh, there's gonna be a video.
You know how many times I enter bank?
Adé, ó tún wá ń parọ́ fún mi pé yóò ti rẹ̀ di. Aṣọ ti yí máṣọ bí Adélé.
You know how many times me I enter bank for Nigeria? Like 8 times. Bro, you can go to Nigeria. Anything that you have to do, like bank transaction. UBA.
Adé,
No.
Chef Adé, dáná fún Akadé ẹ̀. Podcast yìí máa dùn.
My friend, he was my friend. He said you wake up one day, they don't come out $12,000 from his salary account.
6,900.
You want to invite person?
Yeah, who is that?
No, Abraham said I should share location.
Oh.
He didn't go to now.
Dele, how was the food?
Adé, this is bomb. I
Yeah.
wouldn't lie. But get pepper small. You know? I don't chop pepper. I be the only Yoruba boy what you know. We don't chop pepper.
Okay.
But overall 11 over 10. Oh Lord.
Nice.
Okay, ọjọ́ mi. You know. It's in good hands.
Henry, what do you have to say?
Everything is fantabulous.
Everything is what?
Fantabulous.
Okay. Okay.
Ojẹ́lé orojẹ́lé egúngún.
The okra hit the spot.
Okay.
You can tell from the beard.
You get that from the beard, you know.
Ben.
What I have to say is,
Guy, no speak for name. Like things.
I finished my pounded yam.
I'm
I'm waiting for the eba.
You said you don't like it.
I don't like eba.
But you
but
eat
I'm
it
waiting for the eba.
because of the soup. Okay.
That should let you know if you need to know about what's going on.